Yeah, what's good, y'all? I am hitting you up this week for another final, is it our last Fortune Chronicles? I think it's our last Fortune Chronicles of the year. We're doing it from Monday, December 23rd, all the way to Sunday, December 29th, before we start the new year. I pray that if you have these holiday vacations, you are taking good care of yourself, you're in rest. If you follow the holidays, if you celebrate the holidays, if not, regardless, taking care of yourself, prioritizing deep rest and relaxation, yummy, juicy introspection and contemplation over the blessings and the fruit produced this year and over what you want to call in for 2025. All right. So if you're new to this channel, what's good? I'm your girl, Tatianna Tarot. I am an initiated priestess of an African spiritual tradition, Iyalorisa. I am an Espiritista, a mom, a boss. I do all the things. You can catch me here Sundays or Mondays with the Fortune Chronicles segment, which is my take on what to expect for the week ahead energetically using tarot and oracle divination. All right, so if you are all about that personal and spiritual wellness and development, give mamas a like and subscribe. I have so much in store for you for 2025. I'm really excited to have that queued up. But anyway, please don't go over these church announcements because these church announcements are really important. Now, first and foremost, today is the last day of the Beyond the Veil 6-week course that is on sale. It is my foundational course on all things spiritual development. So if you're like into ancestral veneration, intuitive development, you don't know how to develop your intuition, you don't know how to speak to your spirit guides, you don't know who your spirit guides are, you don't know who your ancestors are, you don't know how to build an altar, you don't know how to elevate those spirits, you don't know how to ask them for guidance and direction, you don't know how to ask for blessings, you don't know how to ask them to protect you. This course is teaching you all the things before you even get into other spiritual themes and topics. And so it is a course that's for everyone, and it's currently on sale, $222 off all payment plans and full price, no code needed, down below. The sale ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Yeah, after that, like, the course will not be available for 2 years, okay? Because I've got something in the works regarding the course. I gotta put it to sleep. So go grab it today. But also, while we are in the spirit of contemplation, rest, we are in this winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. Your girl annually drops her free Glowup Workbook, the Possess Your Spirit Workbook. You can grab the link down below. This is a downloadable workbook, a Glowup Workbook, a manifestation conjure workbook for the new year. If you guys have been following me for a minute, then you know that I drop this annually around this time in December. And it gives you a little something to do while you're on holiday, while you're working with your spirits, while you're just like in bed resting. You can pull up a cup of coffee, pour yourself a glass of wine, a tea or whatever, and start doing the workbook of the year. Again, it is free. You can go sign up for it down below. Go ahead and share it with your friends and family. And so let's break this down, okay, child, because I be doing the most. The Virgo be doing the most. So first and foremost, you have your theme for 2025. You are going to need tarot or oracle cards. So if you don't have a tarot or oracle cards, if you are someone who is intuitively inclined and you like channeling things, that's a good way to approach it. But if you're not, I would implore you to get tarot or oracle decks. You can use it to channel what your energy is for 2025. We have a section for the word. I'm a person that always, I encourage you to think of a word or a frequency that is your intention for the coming year. What was my word for this year? I think my word for this year, I think it may have still been opulence and ease was my word for the past 2 years. And I think moving to Johannesburg, South Africa, from Bali, kind of living in both places and stuff, well, the transition wasn't as easeful, but It was a very opulent year in my business. It's a very opulent year going to Cape Town and all these other places. I went back home to New York. So I would say that the word definitely manifested in this year. I don't know my word for 2025 yet. I have to think about it. But that's just food for thought. So also, what do we have here? Espérate. We have so much stuff. We have a flow of consciousness. If you know me, I'd be doing the flow of consciousness with you guys. You can channel what is up ahead for you in this coming year. Then there's subsections, your theme for 2025. You'll pull a card. You'll reflect on that. There's other sections to the workbook. Your lens, in-depth lens into January 2025. A spread on that. Then you do that for every month, okay? And then you do like a 2024 year ahead Celtic Cross review. You can review the year using the Celtic Cross spread, recoding our 2024 beliefs. And that's subdivided into sections like love, abundance, health, career, spirituality, gifts and talents. You have a, I don't have it in this particular printout, but you have sections for your vision in 2025, like 8 major manifestations you want to conjure, 8 major affirmations, and a wheel assessment, a wheel audit, which like allows you to audit every section of your life in accordance to a wheel. You know, which sections in the wheel were filled up to the brim, which were underdeveloped, and then that allows you to kind of reframe things for 2025 or give you new perspectives on how to maintain balance and harmony in your life. Anyway, this is all free. Again, you can download it down below with the link. Also, for the new year, I always have a beautiful virtual gathering in my Possess Your Spirit online membership. Possess Your Spirit is a self-study online portal where I teach classes and then downloads, classes, portable downloads, all sorts of things that are in that membership so that you can teach yourself things like the Akashic Records, talking to your ancestors, opening up the book of life, channeling, working with your energetic field, so on and so forth. We're going to be meeting January 5th on Sunday. Oh my God, I wrote 2024. I meant 2025 at 8 a.m. Standard Time. 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And we're going to do an energetic group healing, a cleansing, a flow of consciousness practice. But most importantly, we're going to be filling this in together. So that is on Sunday, January 5th. You can join the membership if you want to kiki with us. Otherwise, you'll be able to get the downloadable link below. Okay, so let's get started. What is the sign I want to start? I feel like I want to start with air signs. So air signs, let's get into it. All right, air signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus. This is your reading and your theme for the last week of this year. December 23rd all the way to December 29th. Great Spirit. What is the theme for air signs? So if you are an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, you're going to want to watch this reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Great Spirit, what is their final message for this year? What is the theme for this week for air signs? Let's get into it, Great Spirit. What they got to know? Air signs. Okay, so your theme, air signs, we are getting... Ay, eso se cayó. Okay, hold on. Something just completely flew out of the deck. Was it just one that flew out of the deck? I think... No, there's 2 that flew out of the deck. Actually 3. Hey now, hey now. Okay, so the cards that flew out of the deck is the Justice card. That's the first one. The 8 of Pentacles. No, the 8 of Wands and the Emperor. So you guys, air signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, you guys are dealing with a lot of closing the chapter. This spread gives me a lot of maturity. It gives me maturity and deep wisdom, almost eternal energy, Saturn. I'm not an astrologer. I know a lot of you guys that follow me are into star signs and astrology, in a more professional, robust way than I am. So you can kind of chime in and let the community know what's going on. But this is very Saturnal energy. It's a wise, elder, masculine, long-term visionary energy. So this is really beautiful for you air signs, because it gives a sense of, I know where I am going, but also I know what is meant for me. I know the fruits of this lifetime that I deserve to claim and have. I know what is in my destiny. And I think maybe that is more of the theme we're working here. I know my destiny. I know what I am supposed to do, have, serve, be, and represent in this world. It gives deep, profound wisdom and maturity beyond the ages. So this can come from a closing of chapters. When we see the Justice card, sometimes there's a relation to karma. What are the reoccurring themes, patterns, repetitive beliefs, repetitive actions? If you can think from the beginning of this year all the way to the end of this year, what kept happening that was like a reminder from the universe to, hey, this is a cycle that keeps on repeating. Are we going to evolve from this cycle? Or are we going to up-level this cycle? Or we're just going to repeat this cycle and be blindsided to our own free will? I feel like there is a closing of cycles. There's a mature understanding of why you've had to go through things, why you've had to meet certain people, why you've had to agree to certain soul contracts, spiritual contracts, why you've had to go through certain obstacles. And then there's a sense of accountability and freedom. Like, okay, I chose that for myself, or I chose to take the hard route, or I chose to deviate from this. And then there's like a weight that's lifted from knowing that you do have a choice moving forward. Or what I'm getting is that not all lessons have to be hard lessons. And maybe that's a weight that's lifted from you from 2024 into 2025. Is like, I'm consciously now choosing not to learn this in a very difficult and traumatic way, or a very difficult, hard way. I am now seeing myself from a very superior, sharp lens, a wise person, that I'm going to take the higher road. And I'm not seeing this only in conjunction with your relationship with other people, but maybe in ways of how you treat yourself, how you treat your own physical vessel, how you treat your spirit, your soul, your personality, and also how you treat people around you, right? Justice is like, well done. It's also interesting because it is like the work that you have put in for 2024 and prior, you're going to be seeing that immediately in 2025. If you have been cultivating the extreme amount of patience, the extreme amount of grace, the extreme amount of faith, the extreme amount of saving that money, grinding behind the scenes, working it out in your relationships, working on yourself, whatever, in whatever aspect of your life, if you've just been putting in the work, you really actually are going to see the manifestations of such come through very, very rapidly. I think, again, to piggyback to the karmic card, the justice card, your work has been done. This chapter has been closed. There's a chapter that is closing in your life. I feel like it's a graduation. I feel like you're a more elevated being. But I also see with that graduation, better relationships, better communities, better finances, better love, better health, better spirituality, spiritual gifts, so on and so forth. So this is a massive, massive kind of like a round of applause from the spirit realm to you, air signs. And it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. You better get ready. 8 of Wands is like, if you're like, yo, I've been applying to these jobs and child, has been like 6 months, what's going on? Or like, I've been putting myself out there, not been meeting anybody, or I've just been practicing this and reading this book and it's just not clicking. Honey, all of this may be coming in one massive celestial gift all at once. So I really want you guys towards the end of this year into the new year, really reflect on your capacity to contain these blessings, to appreciate these blessings, to really not sabotage these blessings when they come. Listen, I've met so many people this year that are like, well, I want this and this, and I want this and this, and they were not ready when it came, and they fumbled me. Okay, it was like, hello, how can you fumble something you've been asking for? Is giving embarrassing, is giving tragic, is giving how dreadful. Like, what are you doing? I don't want you to be one of them people. Okay, I really want you to be like, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, so that like when the ball comes your way, you pop, I got it. It's a fumble Olympics. We're not doing that. And I really do feel like you guys are in the most optimal position to receive. The Emperor is giving mastery over the hardships and lessons. It's giving, I know how to delegate. I know I can't do it by myself, so I'm going to let God do the heavy lifting. I'm going to let spirits do the heavy lifting. I'm going to let my friends help me. I'm going to ask for help. I'm also going to position myself to be a master, a leader in my own life. And I'm also going to put in the work. Like, there's a very disciplinarian, strong, masculine energy around your life that's like, I have the containers, I have the system, I have the organization, I have the visionary lens, I have the willpower, again, the discipline. I know that I'm gonna get what I want because there's no other options for me. I'm gonna get what I want. And all of my life's experiences have trained me up into this point to be ready to receive all of this. Okay, so I mean, for some of you guys, this can mean like someone massive entering your life, a really big pivotal figure, romance, relationships, so on, so forth. This can represent a really, really potent figure in your life, entering your life, that one, with the Justice card, is, I don't even think it's karmic. It's like part of your soul contract. You're destined to meet this person. They're a very high figure in your life, whether they're going to be leading you through some sort of mentorship, directly or indirectly, or that they're going to be dating you, and they're going to be like a prominent figure that you're dating, so on and so forth. But prepare yourself, honey, for 2025, because it's going to be massive, but you already are ready for it. Okay, so just, if you want to spend this time doing a vision board, if you want to spend this time really filling in your calendar for 2025, so you've got things in organization, arranged, booked, planned, so on and so forth, that's a good way to approach this. So let's move on to air signs. Earth signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is your theme for 20. Lies, this ain't your theme. This is the theme for the last week of December 2024, from December 23rd to the 29th. Earth signs, if you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, mira, hey, everything is just flying out for everybody. So listen, I don't even have to. What do we have? Ooh, girl, earth signs. All right, so the cards that flew out, the King of Cups moving into the Four of Cups. Look, not everything is about love, but honey, I cannot lie to you guys. Even with the personal clients that I've had since I've opened my books up for this month, everybody's been coming in with a lot of love messages. Their spirits are like, yeah, they want to know about career and money, but this is what they need to know about love. And honey, with the King of Cups, is very much giving somebody right in front of you. It's giving either if you are in a relationship, okay, the presence of someone who is deeply invested in you romantically, or is going to be making a proposal of sorts. That could mean an actual proposal. That could mean let's be serious. Let's move in here. Let's take a trip here. Let's talk about family. Let's talk about investments. A proposal of sorts that is going to happen, I would say, within the next 4 weeks. Okay, I know I'm talking about this week, but maybe that's the motherfucking Christmas gift. This is a Merry Christmas. you getting serious. And that's the people who are not in a relationship. I do see this as a serious relationship. I see this as someone very promising. I see this as someone who's clicking all the boxes. The boxes as in what you've been asking in your love list. They're clicking it. There's a deep sense of maturity. There's a deep sense of soulful understanding, knowing you on a soul level. Deep sense of intimacy as well. Deep connection, but also maturity. So this could be someone who is creative, someone who is deeply masculine, but also very in tune with their femininity or the soft side. They could be a very loving, doting father. They could be very good with words. They could just be very romantic. And this is like really, you know, some of you, and I'm also getting, for those that are not in a relationship, you may be already thinking of this person or picking up on their energy. You know, you may be picking up on their spirit, or you may know a description, or you may know that this is something that is to happen to you real soon. The message here is to get out of your own way. One, I don't feel like you're going to encounter this person in your home, meaning that if a friend invites you out, go out. If you feel like you want to take yourself out to dinner, go out. You might even meet this person going to the grocery store, fixing some groceries, so on and so forth, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be an outing, although it can be an entertainment outing. So it's like maybe it's an event, maybe you have like a turn up in a friend's house, maybe you go to like a show, maybe you're in a restaurant. But I do feel like there's a massive proposal coming, like somebody, you know, is offering their heart to you. Like this cup this dude has is going straight to you, but you're like, me? Really? I don't know. Is it really me? There's something about this that's saying pay attention, meaning pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the dreams you're getting, pay attention to the downloads you're getting, pay, and also don't look raggedy. There's something about the 4 cups, they look raggedy, okay? So even if you're going to the grocery store, you're going to the bodega, you're going to a friend's house, put some pep in your step, baby, okay? You know, like look cute, okay? Because something that maybe, and it's giving like maybe you didn't expect it. Maybe you didn't expect to hear from this person. Maybe you didn't expect this person to exceed your expectations. Maybe you didn't expect the rapidness of this person to come in. Maybe love is not even at the forefront of your attention right now, but it's coming, honey. And for those that are in a relationship, again, there's a sense of like some sort of proposal, proposition, maybe an open-hearted conversation, especially when it could be like 2 people is fussing. Hi, baby, you want to say hi?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby. It could be like 2 people is fussing, and this person's gonna, you know, confess, make their life, you know, make things better, maybe give you a bouquet of roses, maybe take you out, maybe just be like apologizing, something that you didn't expect. And I really do feel like it's something that your heart needs that, again, you're not expecting, earth signs. So this is a beautiful Christmas gift, so to speak. Stay open. I would say the practice here is whether you're in a relationship or not, stay open, especially for those that have been fussing or arguing, or there's like some sort of resistance or strife in relationships. Stay open. This could be a deeply healing, a revealing, an intimate, transparent, and vulnerable time to strengthen the relationship. There is someone who deeply, deeply loves you and cherishes you for who you are. A lot of this energy gives maybe a sense of inadequacy, maybe for some of those people who are waiting for somebody, or for those people that have somebody. Maybe you feel like, I don't know if this is the relationship for me, or I don't know if I'm gonna actually meet my person. I'm just like, right? Don't give up is the message. Don't give up. It's around the corner. A breakthrough, a healing, a resolution, a meeting of fated people, your soulmate is here, honey. So let's get at the end of this deck. The bottom of this deck is subconscious energy, and we're getting the Seven of Wands. And this is a beautiful card in many ways, because Seven of Wands can pertain to our warriors, our spirits that are fighting for us. So there's an aspect of it like, don't give up. There is maybe some hidden opposition. There is maybe some hidden like exhaustion maybe on your end, or opposition, or maybe there's been arguments and strife and battles. But don't give up, because there is going to be a breakthrough. There is going to be an aha moment, and it really, I feel like it's really gonna catch you guys by surprise, but it's gonna be very, very beautiful. I mean, my baby just walked in unexpectedly, and we know anytime Z-Bear comes in, Z-Bear is here to confirm something unbeknownst to us. So your main practice is to, okay, how can I receive all that I'm worthy of easily? You know, how do I continue to open my heart to receive all of this love, all of this blessing, all the people that, you know, need to be blessed by me, so on and so forth. All right, so let's go into fire signs. Fire, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is your theme for the last week of December, the 23rd to the 29th. So if you are a Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, you're going to want to listen to this. Great Spirit, what is the theme for fire signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this last week of December? What is the information they need to know? Okay, some of this wants to fly out, honey. So that one is kind of like peeping out at the corner. Decided to pull it out. And, okay, your theme for this last week is the World. Fire signs, this is a beautiful card to have. It kind of talks about a spiritual graduation, culmination of events leading up to a more wholesome, robust version of yourself. One who is at peace, at ease, mentally clear. You've got your game for 2025. You've got a plan. You can see long term what direction you want to go in, what possible openings lie in store for you. You are really entering this new year like sky is the limit. There is a sense of vulnerability that's like, what's for me will be for me. At the same time, I'm really gonna go gung-ho with the things that I want to see manifest in my life. You know what was the first reading I did? Air signs. I would have you guys listen to air signs, because this is very much on par with the air sign reading. That might give you more information on what is to come for you guys. But with the World, I see a, ¿cómo se dice? Not a revolution, pero like a turning. I see the globe turning. So whereas you have been living on one side of the globe, is turning, and now you're going to have a completely different, new, exciting experience. This year comes with a lot of unexpected adventures. It comes with a lot of dreams coming true, particularly in the sectors of finance and love. It comes with a lot of celestial, heavenly protection. So it seems like you guys are on a big, massive mission, or that there's this big calling, whether you're aware of it or not, that really comes into play first quarter of 2025. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about. Maybe it's something that you've already been working towards. But I really feel like the gears are really set into motion during this first quarter of the new year. I also feel like you guys are really, really lucky. Even though this reading is simple, I'm getting the feeling of having it all. There is a lot to juggle here with the World. The World is the last of the major arcana cards. It is a summation of the Fool's journey and having to become self-autonomous and become a a master of their own make-believe and a master of their own reality, with the magician leading into the high priestess and honoring and trusting your judgment and your intuition above all. But the world is a combination of all of that stuff, that whole journey. So it's quite loaded. It's heavy in a lot of spiritual advanced knowledge, esoteric knowledge, knowledge of self, confidence in your ability to have it all, confidence in your ability to juggle it all. I really do feel like this is going to be one of the busiest years you've ever had. It is going to be the most lucrative and successful years you've ever had in the world. And you're also ushering into this new year as, again, a new person, a graduation, a new birth. Think of it as a new birth, as if you're coming out of the womb, not necessarily as a child, but as the next version of whatever iteration you are in now. Okay, so maybe that next version has the purpose, has the career, has the faith, has the friends, has the family, has the romance, has the ingenious ideas, has the energy, has the health. And you know, it's almost like with como se dice, with great things come great responsibilities, or whatever they said in Spider-Man. I'm sure 20 million of you guys are going to comment on that below, so let it just be one. But it is giving that sort of energy. I really do feel you will be able to juggle it all. I mean, look at this. It's like she's sitting in the apex of the universe and surrounded by lovely figures, but also holding a lot of responsibility. Without disregarding her own needs. I think 2025 is going to be a year where you prioritize yourself, you prioritize your needs, but that you are also open to following the cosmic flow, following where you're being guided to, leading with your heart, leading with the wisdom of Great Spirit, following Great Spirit, having these adventures as this new version of yourself, maybe this version of yourself that has new habits and new belief systems and new programming. It's giving a really hearty, juicy life. But it's a massive congratulations. Like whatever you've endured in child, I remember reading a lot of you fire signs, so it's been hectic, it's been wild this year. But I do feel things like coming to a circle, coming to a close, and really like God, source, the spirits handing you a diploma and being like, yeah, bitch, you did it. Congratulations, you survived. And because of that, here are these massive things that you couldn't even imagine that you get to have now. And it may be a lot in terms of the average standard person that does not know that they're worthy of having these things. But the heart is open, the knowing that you are worthy and deserving is open. And I think that is the pivotal thing here, is there is this that clocks in your head being like, actually I can have this, and that's simultaneously, and that's what I'm choosing, and I can manage easily, and I am one with everything, and everything flows easily for me. So let's see what's going on at the bottom of this deck. This is your subconscious placement. What you guys are getting is the sun. So the sun brings immense clarity, immense understanding. It's like 100%, I know this is what I want. I know this is what I want to go for. I know where I'm going. I know who I am. I know what I need to be doing, right? And so doesn't clarity feel like such sweetness? Sun brings the joy of optimism. There's very beautiful year ahead for you. Sun can represent children as well. So if you have children, this means a beautiful, fruitful life for them, health, happiness, bliss. If you're thinking of having children, this is a year where a pregnancy may happen, or you're birthing something that feels like it's your child. Okay, for some of you that are freaking out, don't. And for those that don't have kids, again, you could be giving birth to your desires. You could be giving birth to an actual child. But sun is radiance. And I think the important thing for you fire signs is to lead with that radiance, to lead with that confidence, to lead with that open sense of conviction and belief, strong belief in self and your abilities, and to maintain levity. Maintain levity. There's a lot of light around you. There's a lot of favor around you. This is a chosen year. So in all the years that you had, maybe some years are for learning lessons, some years are for remembering things, some years are for building. This is the year where you're reaping the rewards and you're really kind of front and center. You're going to be seen, you're going to be heard, you're going to be known, you're going to have a purpose, you're going to be leading people, you're going to be receiving a lot of stunning, innovative ideas. The inner child is happy and healthy, is flourishing. Your health is happy and healthy, is flourishing. But also make sure you are surrounded by people who give off that sort of radiant aura and that same sort of purpose and that same sort of drive. This is a lot of very active, action-oriented year. The sun can be very, very active. It's very much on par with fire signs. So a lot of doing, but also there's fun in doing that. It's not just laborious for no reason. There's a lot of fun, there's a lot of good times, there's a lot of laughter, there's a lot of love, and there's a lot of support around you, and most importantly from you fire signs. So last but not least, let's move into water. All right, last but not least, water signs. This is your reading for, yes, when mommy is done, I will go play with you, okay? This is your reading, final reading, last week of December, the 23rd all the way to 29th. Water, sun, moon, rising, Venus. So if you are a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a what's the other water sign? A Pisces. This is for you. Okay, one of the cards already flew out. All right, and I would have you guys listen to fire signs because it is the same card. Water signs, you guys are getting the world, and I feel like this is a testament for a lot of you in the upcoming 2025 year. You are going to be having the world. If you feel like, I mean, it's giving prepare yourself now. Okay, prepare yourself now because all things are locking into place in 2025. You will have it all. The world is a culmination of all of the life lessons you've had to learn. 2025 is the reap the rewards. You are now ready. Your container has been expanded to be able to withstand the love, the finances, the health, the career, the lifestyle, the community, the friendship, the spiritual gifts, all of it. I also get for you water signs that 2025 may be a massive year for you to move, whether that is move and secure your own property, whether that is internationally, whether that is domestically. There is a move on the horizon that is much more in harmony and alignment with what you've been chosen to do in this lifetime. I really do feel like your soul's taking you to other places, or there will be a lot of foreign influences in your life. You may meet people from different walks of faith and cultures that you want to adopt as your own. You may read books that kind of expand your horizon, try different new cuisines, do different spiritual traditions. There is a massive expansion in who you are as an individual. You won't be the same for sure as you are now in 2024, but the world is like a graduation of sorts. So we can really see your life massively upgrading in ways that you could not even expect. Even spiritually, expect your gifts to blow you out of the water. Okay, so I really do feel this is the subconscious portion of your spread. So here we've got the 7 of Wands. Someone else got that in this reading, and I really do feel any areas of your life where you have felt resistance. You've been working diligently towards, but there's been resistance, there's been opposition, there's been competition, there's been interference. That is no longer going to be the case in 2025. And I really do feel like whether you practice the Western New Year or if you practice the astrological New Year, like in April, this is like a coming to your gifts. It's all happening immediately. Your other card, hold on. Shh. Your other card is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is a time to really invest in yourself, whether it be financially, invest in buying property and learn to make investments. If you don't know anything about investments, investing in your own personal glow up, whether it be your wardrobe, your skincare, your health, your habits, your mindset, your financial mindset, your spiritual mindset, taking classes, reading books, being in a very educated setting, really prioritizing your growth in all aspects. I think this is going to really manifest itself in powerful and profound ways. You guys are extremely protected and blessed by a lot of spirits that are entering your field to work with you. So if you're a person that is, I have not really worked with my spirit guides, I don't really know how to do that, this is the year to step into that. Okay, again, this is the last day of my Beyond the Veil spiritual development course. It's on sale for $222 off of all payment plans and full price. It finishes at 11:59 p.m. tonight. All right. So if that is something that you have been interested in diving into, completely in alignment with your reading, we are talking about potentially even going back to school or really diving into investing yourself in ways that you were unable to. I also see this being a very fruitful year for you. I know we were talking about the week ahead for this final week of December, but this is, again, is giving kind of like insight on the next couple of months and weeks. This is going to be a very lucrative financial year for you. Again, all of the work that you have been doing thus far will be paying off in 2025. But again, the massive theme here is, how do I put myself first? How do I make sure I don't get off the throne for anything or anyone that isn't worth my time, is not respecting or bringing value to the table, okay? You are infinitely valuable. That's not a question. Now it's, what is going to bring value to me? How do I call in the things that bring value to me? Like magnetically, right? We're talking about magnetic charm, magnetic allure. And for that, it's going to take a lot of prioritizing your own time, your own skill sets towards yourself. Okay, this might even be an upgrade of your physical vessel. Maybe some of you guys want to invest in plastic surgery or things like that, or any sort of surgery, any upgrades. You want to invest in a trainer. You want to go back to the gym. You want to up level your diet. Okay, or take new supplements, or go to a dietitian or a nutrition, get a full report. All of this stuff is kind of what's suggested because, again, massive, I have it all. I'm the center of my own universe. Energy is coming out here, and there's nothing that you cannot accomplish or have. Again, I implore you to watch the fire signs because that's very much on par with this reading for you guys. Also, y'all are the best. Thanks for kicking with me. Download your possessive spirit. Come meet me at the virtual meeting at my membership on January 5th, 2025. I'll see you there. I'm sending you guys so much love and peace for this holiday and New Year. Cheers.